Hello, this is Mr. Smith, or Keimatsukaze if you really want to try to pronounce my name, and I'm here to answer a question for once from Caspa. She asked questions concerning love and, what other people thought of it. So, that's what I'm here to do. Um, I find that in my society that love, for one thing, tends to get confused with a lot of other emotions and states of mind, such as lust or codependency. And that is unfortunate, in my opinion. It's also, I find that usually it's treated as very conditional. Usually the only unconditional love that you get is from your mom and your immediate family, but everyone else is just would pretty much drop you at the, drop of a hat because you did something that they don't like. Well, that's not the case with me. I've been studying different types of philosophy, and one that really struck a chord with me is Stoicism. And one of the tenets that I've discovered in Stoicism is the power to control one's own emotions. In short, I'm responsible for my happiness, my sadness, my anger, and the entire gamut. I'm the one that feels them, and I'm the one that controls these emotions. So basically, it's not up to anyone else to make me sad or happy or angry or what have you. That's all under my own power. So, the component that I find with most people that say they love someone, that component being that this other person makes me feel good about myself, that's not something that I tend to identify with, because I feel good about myself because I want to, because I choose to. So the other person has no real control over that. And that's that tends to be looked upon strangely in my society because of I don't know, the prevailing ideas that love is supposed to be this ego, like masturbation type of thing, where you have to constantly make this person feel best about themselves and vice versa, instead of just being yourself and being free to love one another without that sort of pretense being there. I just find it harmful, because if you withdraw that ego stroking that I see a lot of times in people that say they love one another, many times that love evaporates along with it. So for me, it's I don't really care what that person says or does, because if I love a person, I love them for who they are, and I would like to try and help them as much as I can to be a better person, and to help them through their bad times, and to be with them and laugh with them and smile with them through their good times. It's really the philosophy that I have worked upon has allowed me to, really try to practice unconditional love. And, that's something that I believe is a positive boon for me. It's a unlimited thing, and I find it very liberating to be able to love someone without any sort of abandon. If I love someone, I'm not really worried about whether they love me back or whatever, because it, I just love that. I love that person regardless of what they do. And if they love me too, that's awesome. Uh, you know, it may seem like a one-way street, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm not relying on them to for any sort of compensation. Emotional compensation or anything. Granted, I have to know the person and be close to them and everything. I'm not just saying that I love random celebrities or anything like that. But at the same time, I'm not afraid to tell someone I love them. You know, it's a pretty cool feeling. But I don't know. As far as the emotions go, that's a good question, and the only real word that comes to mind is uh, ineffable. I can't really describe it. It's good. They're good generally, but I mean, as far as a true description goes, I don't know. It's I guess for me, it's the feeling and the desire to try and to really try to see the world through the eyes of that other person. Really try and understand them. Their perfections, their flaws, and everything else. That's what love is to me. And um, I guess that's the answer that I have. Well, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and take care.